Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of...
And Pullet! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Pullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short.
Maicon receives it in a good position here. And now a sudden chance to counter. Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Now it's Hullet. Bellingham is onto this.
Oh, well played, well played.
Seedorf. Oh, easy pickings there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lahm made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, Red, nice interception. Manchester United, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Lahm is looking to influence the game from out wide. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Pullet. Shoots! Goal! Atalanta! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
And he's intervened well there. Ernest is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Bellingham. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Leicester promptly onto that, and that is that. Played out wide. Maicon. That's very neat.
Fired deep towards the back post.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. He's on it. Can he get away? Big header! And that has been clubbed away. Ernest did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And this is Ronaldo.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. Vardiol. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Seedorf. Gullit, who's set up one goal so far. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit is wide and looking to get onto this. Lahm tries to play it through, and he's picked it up out wide. He has found the way through. Out of play for a goal kick. He's had it taken off him. Lahm gets a good foot in there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Seedorf is there to clear. Atalanta have the chance to go the other way. Bergomi with the foul, and he's going to have his name taken.
Look, we can't say that's a surprise, Peter. He knew what the consequences were. He really did.
Oh, this looks sharp. Some resolute defending there. Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Maicon. Gullit. And he's certainly onside here. It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Showing great feet there. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing good feet. He's had a shot! Manchester United still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Zanetti. Now it's Bellingham, pings it across. And that has been knocked clear. Ibrahimovic. Atalanta do have a chance to counter here. Gullit looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
pull it. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Ernest. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ernest unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Manchester United have it back and can go again. Bellingham. Now there's a fine ball. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now...
And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Numero 10, numero 8, Seedorf, numero 12, Maicon, numero 7. Lasciano il campo per il numero 4, il numero 30.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Il numero 17, il numero 15, il numero 14.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Now it's Rodri.
Sostituzione.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Schneider. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
And Czech pulls off a sensational save. Manchester United have their third corner. Schneider could try cutting inside here.
Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Messi, Araujo spots it and intercepts. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that's going to be a booking. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Back into the middle. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 24.
The changes then in quick succession.
Lascia il campo per il numero 11.
Ibrahimovic. Manchester United are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Quality ball. And it's Messi. Foot in. Now, can they get him away? 5 minutes left on the clock. He's in a great position here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Lukaku, looking for the run. And the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. Crosses it in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Haaland. Atalanta are looking to break at pace. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 16. Lam.
Into extra time we go.
Numero 2.
Manchester United displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And here's Haaland. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a look and place it forward. Vieira. And it's Robertson. Matcha Cunha, and this is Lukaku. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that is a little undercooked. Well, there's the clearance. Spread it left. He's found a way through, and he decides to cross it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So, third corner of the game. Terrific header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Haaland really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he cuts out the supply. Ibrahimovic. And here's Haaland. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Robertson. Robertson goes on a charge down the left. Eto'o. And Mateus. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. We've reached the midway point in extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Now this could be a chance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Taken back almost at once. That looks a decent ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Haaland. Pinches it off him. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Ibrahimovic wins the duel this time. Out towards the flank. Looking to play him in. Ibrahimovic receives it in a wide position. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Donnarumma claims comfortably.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he's there to belt it away. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Mateus, he is through here. And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a gruelling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. So the ball is placed on the spot. So this one to set the tone.
And he has done his bit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Vieri steps up for his penalty.
Yeah, good pen that. Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
Haaland is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, he took a risk, but it's paid off.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Lukaku is the man who's second in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
The third man in the queue. And he puts it away.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Haaland will take the third penalty. No, he's hit it right at the goalkeeper.
I suspect a change of mind could have been the problem then.
Atalanta with this chance to pull two clear. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Donnarumma must save it. Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's saved and it's over. So it has all ended in hurt. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
Yeah, he's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Played out wide. Rummenigge. And this is chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Just gorgeous. And he's decided to go for it. And that was probably asking just too much. Rummenigge looks to get on the end of this. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Lahm. Great pressure, plenty of it. Seedorf receives it in a wide position. Plays it across. He rises! He scores! They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atalanta are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ibrahimovic tries to play it through. Rummenigge finds himself offside.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No, that's been intercepted. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Bellingham. Well read, nice interception. Atalanta look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Michael is one whose deliveries we all know about. Lahm. Now it's Seedorf. Zanetti proves too strong. Out towards the flank. And he shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Michael. And claimed it back swiftly. Rodri. Bellingham. Zanetti crosses it in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Gullit dominates aerially so often. Rummenigge. Passing is crisp and sharp. Good take, and is he in? Guardiola. Has a look and plays it forward. Now Hoeneß. Bellingham. Oh, that's nice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Nesta getting this one clear. Ibrahimovic. Manchester United are still behind as we reach out for half-time. And it's Gullit. Lahm could try cutting in. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind.
Atalanta have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Lahm has created one goal already. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Nesta cuts it out. Czech sends that a long way. And here's the chance to counter.
Michael. Oh, really well played.
Ah, such a clever touch. He's shifting through the gears here. There will be a throw-in. Seedorf. Great vision. He slings it in. Araujo getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. Oh, this is a great position. He's in a good position here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Manchester United really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players. Otherwise, this one's as good as done.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Played in deep. Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep. And the shots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a bere in modo responsabile. Chiunque si renda protagonista di comportamenti inappropriati.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a guy that qualifies as one of the best defensive midfielders to ever play the game.
Patrick Vieira, the pillar of strength.
Yeah, aggression, hard tackling, they're the foundations of his game. But he can turn defence into attack very quickly and show his terrific athleticism. And
chance! Ronaldo finds himself offside. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. And it's Gullit. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now that's well seen too. And here's Seedorf. Lahm gets into a good position. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gullit. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Lahm. Here's Vieira. Lahm. He is through here. Elects to... He rises! And the ball's come loose here.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Ferdinand gets across to intercept that. Threads one in. Look at the space here. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. He's had it taken off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, can he get onto this? And here's Cristiano Ronaldo, steaming on goalwards. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Howson. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And he was alert to it. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? Well, the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Howson has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
Great chance here from position A1. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, for the keeper to get down to that was top class, but to actually stop himself from spilling it was exceptional. That's great goalkeeping.
And this is Gullit. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, good-looking ball. Araujo spots it and intercepts. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Some really good ball movement. Spread it left. Seedorf receives it in a good position here. Played in deep.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
And it's Hullet. Can he get on the end of this? He's trying to hit the front line here. And they're quick to get it back.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Probing pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Michael. Seedorf. And he's had it nicked away. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played. Well stopped.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. And he's been shifted off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to dink it. Up he goes! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that's fabulous.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Un membro del nostro fan club che oggi festeggia l'anniversario di matrimonio.
Here we go again then. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that...
Goes for a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
This is the
Yeah, he's fouled him there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Rummenigge knocks it into space. And he's there to belt it away. Vieira, pass somewhat off target. Hernes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Guardiol. This looks... And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
That's a shade optimistic. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. Chance, surely! It's a goal! Atalanta are level. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7. Viene sostituito con il numero 14.
Bullets can be a real threat inside the box. And it's Maicon. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. And this is Eto. Gives it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Well, they've got it again. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Hernes looking here to chip it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Nice looking ball. Manchester United do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Guardiol, good purposeful running this. Hoisted in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Cross into the box, terrific header! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Cristiano Ronaldo fully appreciates that. He could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 10. Numero 8. Seedorf.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Lam.
Hangs in a cross. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
It's a mighty effort! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. And it's Snyder. Turan. Now, can they get him away? And he's gone long. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Manchester United! And they've got their lead back. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Messi puts his foot on the gas, pinches it off him.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Five minutes to add. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. No way through. Matthäus. Haaland. Now it's Snyder. And the counter is on. Tries to play it through. And this is Ronaldo. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Manchester United proudly puff out their chests in victory. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Muscular approach does pay off here. Lam. That pass has been well intercepted. Lam is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. And it's Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Bergomi cuts it out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
The Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Lam. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
He just needed to be quicker then. This defence won't give you time to second-guess yourself.
And that is masterful defending. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ibrahimovic is herring after that one. Gullit constantly looking for the ball into the box.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Crunching tackle. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Matxa Cunha played out to the right. Tries to play it through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now that's well seen too. Now, can they get him away? Zanetti could try cutting inside here. And he's gone direct here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Fadio is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Plays it across. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Oh, such a clever touch. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rummenigge, always looking for that half a chance. And it's Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a cute ball. Thinks about the shot. Can he find the finish? Seedorf. Has a look and plays it forward. Nice, ended up in no man's land. Pinches it off him.
Well, it really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Bergomi. Pull it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's with the keeper. Donnarumma punts it upfield. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now this could be a chance. Hoisted, he gets big! He's delivered all right!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Well, that's a little loose. Nicely aimed pass. Defending was strong and firm. Howson promptly onto that, and that is that.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Rummenigge. Out to the left it goes. Can he get it through?
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And he welcomes it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 20, Ibrahimovic. Numero 10, numero 7.
Great shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
They've played it short. Very nicely done. That has sent him sprawling. Opts to play it back. And this is Drogba. Bergomi is there, and he can get that clear. That's a throw.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 16, Lam. Lascia il campo per il numero 2.
And this is Messi. Just eases him off the ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Bellingham is onto this. Vardiol has it in a wide position. Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Hullet. Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Manchester United making another change here. It's their second corner of the game. There's the clearance. He's being urged to shoot.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he is going into that little black book. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. And he's there to clear it. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Passing nice and neat.
Atalanta really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a...
Haaland! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Manchester United have their third corner. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Atalanta are looking to go forward now. Gattuso.
Il quarto uomo indica 4 minuti di recupero.
Cafu. 4 extra minutes added on. Atalanta finding their passes. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Looking for a runner. It's played through for him. Up he goes! And that is the last effort of the game. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the games. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical...
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Corner number 2, then.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's gone forward. Zanetti swings it across. And he's taking no chance. Chance, surely! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Over to the other side. And it's Seedorf. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I'd say Petr Cech.
He's got full! Goal! Atalanta! Certain, searing and imperious.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
Gol per l'Atalanta. Ha segnato al 13° minuto, numero 10.
Manchester United finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, played through for the wide man. Keeper has taken decisive action. Ernest. That is ended up in no man's land. He's in a great position here. Over to the left. He's picked his way through. Oh, smashing header! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Atalanta are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ferdinand calmly anticipates. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. McAllister.
Manchester United really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hullet. Very nicely done. McAllister producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Zanetti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ernest. Atalanta trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Well, that's well seen too. Ernest. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Seedorf gets across to intercept that. Can he get it through? No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, good-looking ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm, 2 assists to his credit already. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Nice-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Ernest. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Hullet. Hullet. Seedorf. Nesta makes the interception. Oh, he's bustling through here. Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's got a... He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
3-0, and things are... And the first half is done. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Signore e signori, unitevi a me nell'augurare al nostro ragazzo un buon compleanno.
And we're underway again.
Manchester United really have to pick things up here. Their opponents are going to set up to play on the counter-attack now, which means they're going to have to find ways to draw them out more.
He has found the way through. Lahm delivers. It's a mighty effort! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Atalanta are having a ball here. Vieira pinches it off him. Ernest really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
They've got a corner here.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Manchester United are looking to go forward now. Nesta. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. He's gone for goal! And it's Hullet.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh no, what has happened here? Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Showing great feet there. Spread it left. Played out wide. Oh, super ball! And that has been knocked clear. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pressure coming in from all directions. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, the Belgian boy, De Ketelaere, is worth a mention, Peter. He's got a great mix of creativity, versatility and tenacity. He's got everything a playmaker needs, and of course, his team will no doubt be looking to him to get them going here.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Bellingham really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Roon. Manchester United yet to have an attempt on goal. Eto'o, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Zalewski. Atalanta upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Rodri. And here's Eto'o.
That was lovely, that.
It's Eto'o! Off the post! And that was very necessary. And here's Schneider. Tries a measured ball. Now this could be a chance. He's had a shot! In he goes again. Jim City tries to clear. Bellingham is having a shot! De Roon. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Jim City. No, that's been intercepted. Rodri.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Zalewski. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. De Ketelaere. Zanetti. Now Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. And this is Schneider. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now the breakaway. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Schneider. And it's played in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Looking for the run. Zanetti receives it in a wide position.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
They get a throw in. Showing good feet. Another throw in. And it's Bellingham. Oh, lovely Phidias. He rises! Oh, it's hit the post! Cleared without complication. And that's played it. Chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Zalewski. Zalewski. De Ketelaere. Can he get on the end of this? And there's the end of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And
So we reached the halfway point.
Manchester United really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Here we go again then.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Out towards the flank. Looking for options for movement. Incoming delivery. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Played back in. Opts for safety. City. And it's Zalewski. Skamaka. And it's Daron. Played out to the right. Back into the middle.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Oh, they continue each to cancel the other out. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Eto'o. Threads one in. And a chance! He scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Number 23, Bellingham. Bellingham. Bellingham.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Great vision. Zalewski tries a cross. Thuram with the clearance. Bellingham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
That has been slung wide. Ball comes in. Keeper's dealt with that.
Atalanta really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
He's being urged. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Substitution in progress.
Great defending, strong and determined. De Ketelaere. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Thuram gets across to intercept that. Schneider can so cleverly bypass the press. And the counter is on. Thuram. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Atalanta needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Eto'o. And here's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Brilliantly cut out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Daron. Atalanta finding their passes. Well, that pass isn't the best. That's Zalewski. Tries to pass it, and the shot! Mbappe could move up a gear here. And it's Bellingham. Schneider. Zanetti. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Schneider! He should have put that one away.
Schneider has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And that's not going to trouble anybody. And it's Rodri. Gives it back. Manchester United leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Goes for a shot! This time, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Bellingham.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Goes looking wide. Zanetti crosses. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And time is up. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Bellingham voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. you.